Okay.
All right. I think I'm recording the class already. All right. Okay. So remember we spoke about three ways we can have our CSS, right?
Yes.
All right. So good. We said you can either use the internal, you can use the inline, and you can also use the external. You can use either of these three to for your CSS, right? And the one you are using the inline, not the internal. That's what you're using. If it was the internal you're using, it's still quite better than the inline. The truth is, you can't really do much with inline styling. Do you get? You can actually do much with internal, but it's going to make your HTML code longer. So it is best to use external styling. I know I've explained this one. I'm so sure. You know, I said you should go through the manual. I hope you did that.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay. So we've done the internal and the like. So what you wanted to do yesterday, I'm so sure. Um, coming, we've done all the selectors and everything. The selectors too. Remember what you were doing yesterday. You wanted to have a div. Let me do it in my VS Code so you see what I'm trying to say. You wanted to have a div here, or you know what? Let me just go over the whole thing. I'm so sure you understand all these things here, ID selector and the likes. But regardless, you wanted to have a div. Let me take all these things out. You wanted to have a div. You wrote a div, right? It is closed. You go back inside it.
Yeah.
Then you put your class. You put your class name. What's the class name you want to use? Let's say you want to use about me. You have it there. After having your class name, the next thing you want to have is you want to go in the middle and put space and start writing. But you also made a mistake yesterday, and the mistake you made was you were putting. Let me have a little here. All right. Okay, good. You were putting your div outside of body. It is not done. You were putting it outside body. I hope you saw what I did now.
Yes. Yes.
What is it?
So, like, what's the function of the div exactly? Like, I know it's a tag, but what does it do?
What's the function of div? Div is a container.
Yes. Okay.
Do you guess what I mean by div is a container? Do you get what I'm
Like,
trying to say when I say div is a
you
container?
can put things inside.
So let's do one example.
Like,
Now,
you can
look,
put things inside.
so now one thing I want you to look at is that this class is going to be more of just correct some things, right? So if you look at this, because our next class is just going to be moving forward, but I just want to make sure you have everything you need. So if you look at this particular thing here, you will notice that this image, this name, this project manager, the emails, the icons, and the icons, they are in the same
Yes.
container. They're in the same. They have the same structure. Don't let me say container yet. They have the same structure.
Okay. They are all in the center.
That shows that they should be inside a particular container. Your about, this about and the information about, they should be in one container. Experience and all these things, they should be in one container. Downloads, it should be in one container. So what you want to do
Mm.
is, let's say for example, let me use this as an example now. I want, let me take this out. Let me take this out. All right. So for example, this is what I want to use. I want to use this as an example. So let me look for the
Okay.
let me look for it. So you can have it here. The images and everything you're going to use. All right. So I'll just drag and drop them. And I'm so sure you didn't. Did you put your image, all the images you used, did you put them inside the folder?
They are all inside the folder beside inside the VS Code.
Okay. Inside images, the way I have it here. I hope you can see my VS Code.
Yes,
You
I
can see
can.
my VS Code very well now. The way I have images here.
Yes.
Okay. So let me put the image
Inside.
here. Let me put my image. Uh, access denied. I knew it's going to deny the access. Shit. Copy. Let me see if I can paste. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Let me pause the video so it won't get long. It was paused before. Alright, so this is what we want to achieve, right? This is it. So now, one thing is always have it at the back of your mind that everything you're doing, they will all be in sections. They will always be in sections. So if you are working, know that this thing is going to be in section. Do you get section in the sense that we have the home section, we have the about section, all those kind of thing. So they will always, they will always be in section. You get. So now if you look at this one very well, you will notice that this, they are all in section, they are all in one section. So how do you now do the section? That is, you put them inside the container. How do you put them inside the container? You use div or you use section You can use any either of the two, div or section. So if I want to use, let's say I want to use section now, and I'm going to give it a name. I can say about me. So if I say about me now, the next thing I want to add the image there, right? So I'll put my image. Look at that's the image I want to have there. So where's my image coming from? My
Yeah.
image is coming from images, right? Remember, there's a folder here called images. I hope you can see that.
So does it doesn't matter what you use the name like that about me doesn't mean anything. You
The
just
about
put it there.
me is a class name. That is what I'll use to reference it. That's an ID.
Okay, but it won't be showing up in the actual work.
Yes, now it won't be showing
Okay.
up.
So
It
if
won't be
if, if
showing
you
up.
want to tag it, you just put
Yes.
okay.
If I want to use it now, I'll come here. I'll just create a new file. I'll call it style.css. Don't worry, I'll move it out. Alright. So this style.css. If I want to tag it now, just do dot about me. Then I'll start styling. Make sense?
Um,
Make sense?
okay.
So I'll do this. So now
Yeah.
inside it again, what else do I have? I have h1, sorry, h1. That's John Doe, right?
Yeah.
John Doe, John Doe. Wow, the next thing I have there. What's the next thing? I have project manager. That's what the person do. That's the person's role,
Project
right?
manager.
So it can be, let's say h3. Let's give it h3. So project manager. I don't know if I can copy. I can copy. So let me just say project manager. See, I'm making you to do your assignments, Michael. Mhm. So the next one, I can use a small tag here. There's a tag called small. I can use it for the email. I can use my
Oh,
p tag. Yeah, I can. Don't let me use. Let me use the normal p tag.
but is it going to be as small as that?
It's going to be small, but don't worry. Just use the normal this. You can style it to be small. So I'll say
Okay.
email, John Doe, blah 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 blah. Then I also have the phone number, right? So if you look at these two now, you'll notice that these two are on one line. They're on one line. So it's either you
Yeah.
write it like this, the John Doe, then you put comma here, then you say something like
Comma.
phone or you do it another way. If I'm the one, I will do it another way. But since you're just starting, do it this way. So phone, I'll say 08032482069. I'll just put my number. All right. So the next thing I want to have images, right? Look at these images now. So I want to have
Yeah.
them like this image, the first image, the second image, third image. So let me pick them up from, I think they're from here. Let's see if I can drag and drop from here. I want to try it out. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, fine. Okay, I think it's working here. All right. So let me drag and drop. Okay. So I have all the images we need, all the images we're going to use. So the first one should be the Facebook, right?
Facebook.
So I'll say images, then I'll pick FB, that's Facebook. Then I want to have another image here. Image, I'll say images, sorry, images. What's the next one? Instagram, that's IG.
Instagram.
So Instagram, JPEG. Then I'll come here, I'll add another images,
Twitter.
images. I don't know if it's Twitter though. I guess it
Which
is
is
Google. I think so. Oh, Twitter. I'm not sure I copied Twitter.
Twitter.
That's why I'm confused.
Uh,
Is Twitter part? Okay, I think Twitter is there. Alright, let me put Twitter there.
yeah.
Alright, I've put Twitter. So I'll just take this out and put cw.png. Alright, so this is what we have for now. So let me copy part and then paste on the browser to check what we have currently. Alright, you can see what we have currently, right? I intentionally made all these
Yes,
images. I
but
intentionally
it
made them
will
to fit. What is it? You're
like
saying something
what if we want to put it in the center?
in the
Like
center.
what
So
if you
now,
know that one is in the center? Yes.
that's we are still working. The first thing is one thing you want to do. Make sure you write your content first. Write all your content. Once you write all your content,
Okay.
then you will know what next. Do you get?
Okay. Okay. So
Once you write all your
if you
content
want
first.
to proceed, we are just going to open another selector, then class
Mhm,
again.
mhm. So just
Then
make sure you have all
uh
your content first. So once you have all your content, right,
okay.
you come here. You can see that they are in the same section. So any style you give to one, it
Yes.
will apply to all of them. So I'll copy this now. I'll save it. I'll come here. I'll put, I don't know if I wrote the name correctly, about me. So I will say text align center, margin, blah, 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 all these things, right? So now if I should do all these things here, fine. Will it work? Look at it. Will it work? It won't. Why? Because I've not linked it. I didn't link it here. So I have to come back to this place to come and link it. So I'll say style.css. If I say style.css now and I refresh it, can you see
Your screen is not moving again.
it's not moving again?
I can only see that browser page where you check the work. Like have you left there?
Can you see it now?
Yeah. Yes,
How about
yes.
now? Can you see it now?
Yes, sir. Yes.
So I said you come here to link it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so after linking it, if you go to your browser now and refresh, can you see they're all in the middle? They're all in the center.
Sorry, I did not see how that time.
You did not see
So
what?
how you placed it in the
But
middle?
is my
Was
screen visible?
that
Is my
was
screen visible to you?
yeah, I can see it now.
You can see it,
Yes.
Abi. Let me do Control Z for everything I've done.
Yes, I can
All
see
right.
it now.
So look at it now. I said I'll copy this.
Okay.
I'll copy this about me, right?
The about me.
Yes. I'll come to
Okay.
my style. I'll put about me here. I'll say. text align center, text align center, margin top, blah blah 50, and all
Oh,
these things. But if I should go to my browser now,
okay.
let's go to my browser. If I should refresh, can you see that nothing is happening? That's because I didn't
Yes.
link the style I wrote. So I have to come and link the style here. So I'll come here, I'll say link, then
Okay.
I'll put
Link
style.css.
style.css.
Then I should refresh here. Can you see they are now in the center? Makes sense.
Uh,
So
sharp. Yeah.
Hence is making sense now. So that's what I that was what that's
Yeah.
this is actually what I was expecting, because you don't expect me to start tiling each of them. Just put all of them in a container and then write a small style for all of them and then you're fine. Rather than writing a lot of styles for everything. So I'm not expecting it to be very difficult for you. So what was hard as well?
Okay.
I think it was okay. I'm very sure this one is going to be quite a bit difficult for you. This L, was
Yes.
it?
Yes. That error.
Hmm?
Yes, it is. It
It was
is. It
difficult for
is.
you. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do something about it then. All right. So this particular one now is part of uh, our pseudo classes, right? But it's obvious that you didn't go through the material. If you went through the material, you will see something like this. So that is why just going to come inside it and then show you something like that. So if you look at this now, you will see that I won't give you, no, I do tell you, I won't give you what you've not done. I won't give you what you've not done. So if you look at it, we have pseudo elements, we have first letter. So if you look at this very well, look at it very well, you can see this. So let's say, for example, in my code, I have um I have a p tag here, or let me say another div, and I wrote experience. I wrote experience here. Then I have a p tag here. Then I have lorem. Let's say lorem 20. I should have lorem 20 here. So I'll copy this. I'll copy this experience. Obviously, now I'll copy the experience because that is the container, right? Hello.
Hello.
I hope you can hear me. Did you hear everything I've been saying? So what is it?
You said copy this. It seems this is correct
Hey, can you hear me?
because you're, I can hear you, but you're still in the manual side here. The screen is not moving.
My screen is still okay. You know what? As
Yeah,
I will
on the
just be
manual side.
sharing. Let me present something else. But you saw the first letter, right?
The L.
Yeah, you saw the L. Good. So how do you do
Yes,
something like that now? So you come to your VS Code. From your VS Code now, I created a div. A div, I gave it a class of experience. I put my p tag inside it. So this is a class. You know, I have to copy the name of the class, right?
okay, experience.
Hmm. I'm asking you, do I have to copy the name of the class?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'll copy the name of the class. Then I'll go over to I'll go over to the style. Then
Style.
I'll put that dot. I'll put experience. Then here, what do I need to do here? That is when I'll now start looking for the first letter. Now I want to style the first letter of this P, which is the L. So how do I do it? I'll write P, then I'll put this, and I'll say first letter. So if I should say first letter now, what do I want? I want the color font size to be 200%. Don't let me use 200%. Let me use something smaller. I'll use, let's say, 50px, something like that. And I say the color should be blue. So if I should do something like this now, just let's go and check it on the browser. So if we want to go to the browser to check it out, let's see what it's going to give us.
Okay.
Browser tab, browser experience. Okay. All right, you can see the browser tab, right? So if I should refresh now,
Yes.
can you see that the L is very big?
Mm,
Can you see the L is very big?
yes.
So that is how to do that particular one. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. So which other one is giving you issues? Of course, you know I can't know everything.
Um. Yes. Yes. That this is mainly the one giving me issues.
All right, let me
The
look for something
L
else that
and
might be
the
giving you issues there. Because I believe that assignment is actually one of the simplest things.
yeah, and again, there's this link on top, like those link on top of the listing. They are in color green. I don't know how you did that.
Hold on.
There's
Um,
one link above this thing.
all right. So what you're talking about this. You're talking about the links here, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey. So what do you
yeah,
how do you solve something like this? Obviously, they are all anchor tags, right? You style them, you give them a color. So how do you do something like this? I'm already helping you to do this assignment, but hmm, you know I'm not meant to help you, right? Uh, don't worry.
yeah.
The
I
next
want to,
assignment,
I want
please
to,
buckle up, oh, buckle up. The next assignment, buckle up. So the next thing I want to have my nav. So I'll just call it a nav. I won't give it a class. I won't give it anything. So now the next thing I want to have my UL, right? I want to have my LI. The first thing there, I think the first thing we have there was about, right? So I'll have about,
yeah,
Abi is about. So I'll just turn it to an anchor tag and I'll say in the middle, I'll call it about, slash about, hash about, then I'll say about me. Of course, it's actually about. So I'll have another one. Let me just have something here. It's just to like show you an example of what you want to do or what you want to achieve. So I'll just take this one out. All right. So you have nav here, right? So now this nav, what you want to do, what you basically want to do here, you're not doing anything much. This is the nav, right? You can come here to pick, use your type selector. That's nav. Of course, you only have one nav in all your code, right? So you have your UL. Now, I'm so sure I taught you list style type. You will say list style type. That's list style type. You call it none. This list style type now, let me show you what it's doing. So I'll show you what that list style type is doing. Let me go over to the browser so I can show you what that is doing. So you see what that one is doing. All right. So if I should refresh now, can you see this is it? Can you see that normally, if I want to, I believe you can see the about that I'm talking about. Let's go to our VS Code. If I should comment this, I hope you can hear me.
I'm here. This is not showing again. Okay.
It's not showing here. Is there something
Yeah,
else?
it's already
Entire
back now.
screen. It's back now, Abi. All right. So now,
Yes,
if I
yes.
should refresh this, this is the normal way we do have our links and our lists,
Thanks. Yeah,
right? Abi, is this not the normal
yeah.
way?
Mhm.
This is the normal way we do have them. So now, how do you make sure that they have they represent what you want to do, which is this? Is it this is what we want to do, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how do we make sure we represent it this way? So now we come here, we put first thing list tab type none. You come here, you refresh. Can you see it is gone? Next one that you want to do, you want to make sure you style your nav itself, your anchor tag itself. I'll say li,
Yeah.
then I'll say a.
This thing is not. This thing is.
It's not showing.
Yes.
It's not showing my VS Code. It's showing my VS Code now.
Okay, I've seen like this thing was freezing before. Like
Oh,
Pokemon, yeah.
okay. All right. So I'll say li, then I'll say a. That's the anchor tag. Then I'll come here. I will now say text decoration. Please, I hope you are following what I'm doing. Text decoration. I will say none for now. None. So if I say none, if you should go to the browser and refresh, can you see that there's no more underline under it anymore? Hey, Michael, you're not saying anything. No.
Is it my network?
It's still
No,
freezing,
like
Abi.
this thing is freezing. Like
Okay,
for
let,
real.
let me. I'll be
Yeah.
sharing the one after the other. But can you see that there's no underline under it anymore?
Yeah, there's no underline under it.
You, if I should ask you now, how did we take out the dots here? What did you do?
Um ah we did now then
What
we did non this thing.
text decoration? We did list out type. We called it none. List out type. We call it none. And this one too. We said
This
text decoration.
type.
See, these things might give you issues. And if you come and meet me, I will not say it again. Oh. We're not. This video is going to help you because I had to like record the video. All right. So the next thing we want to do. Let me go to my VS Code. Um, I hope you can see my VS Code now.
Yes.
Okay, good. So now the next one we want to have, I'll come here. Sorry, I'll press enter. I'll have my nav. I'll have my UL. Have my. I'll say display inline. Let me see if it actually works. I'm not sure that should work. Okay, display inline. Display inline. So if you want to go to the browser to check what we have now. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing. So hold on for me. All right, I think it should be displayed now. All right, so you can see when we said display inline. Can you see it is now inline? Hello.
Display inline. So the space is there now.
So we called it display inline. So let's go to our VS
Uh,
Code again.
is it even possible to put all these things in your head?
In
Nonsense.
what? You don't have to put them in your
In your
head.
head, all these things.
No, see, the thing is, the problem you're having is that you don't practice.
Ah,
And if you're learning something new, you just have to practice it. When I started learning, right, I I'm not
yeah.
saying it should be the same for you. I'm not saying it should be the same for you. The reason why I was able to have all these things in my head was because
Mm,
Michael, I woke up 3 a.m. in the morning. From 3 a.m. to
yeah.
7 a.m. I'll be on HTML and CSS. From 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Now, from that 7 a.m., the reason why I stop by 7 a.m. is because I have to do house chores, right? So if I should do my house chores, everybody has gone to work. By 9 a.m.,
Mm,
I'm back to my laptop. I'm back to my laptop. Now, from that 9 a.m., right, to 7 p.m. in the evening, I'm also on the laptop.
ah,
I'm also with HTML and CSS. The thing is, I used to have a tab. I used to have a tab. The tab, I'll put the tab beside me.
okay.
I will be using that tab. So the image I want to like create, the website I want to recreate, I'll be creating it using that tab. I'll watch videos. I'll do all those things. So it's more like For that, the reason why I stopped by 7 p.m., 8 p.m. in the evening is because everybody's going to be back from work, right?
Yeah.
And then, parents now, they might
Yeah.
want to send you from one place to another, this kind of thing, right? So
Another.
from that time
Yeah.
to everything they want to send me, most times by 9 p.m., everybody's done. From that 9 p.m. to 10:30, I'll go back to my laptop to do my HTML and CSS. Then I will make sure I sleep before 11. If I sleep before 11, it is always very easy for me to wake up by 3 a.m. Do you get? Because I've gotten 5 hours of sleep. So it's more like actually I was intentional to learn this thing. I was very, very intentional. Like very, very intentional that, oh, I want to know this thing. Do you get? So that's actually what it takes. It is not something you can just learn like on the roadside. That's why people charge for it. It is not just what you can learn. If I'm meant to go by what companies do charge people to learn, companies don't charge less than 400, 500 to teach people all these things because you're also using their own resources too. They are paying their staffs. Do you get? They are paying their staffs to teach you,
Yes.
and they can't be
Yeah.
paying their staff 100K, 150K. It's not possible. They have to pay them more, and then the classes is going to be more like 3 months. If it's going to be more than 3 months, all this kind of thing. So it's not something you can learn just anyhow.
Mm.
You have to be committed to it. You have to be very, very committed to it. If you're not committed to it, you won't learn anything. You have to be very committed to it. You have to make sure you take out time to learn it. Because if you don't practice every day, my bro, you forget almost everything you've learned. You forget almost everything you learned. Okay, fine. I am here. I know a lot of things about this thing, right? If okay, I've not been coding for like almost I've not really code. Not that I've not been coding, I have, but I've not been doing real in-depth coding for 2 weeks now. And I can tell you the moment I'm back fully, the moment I'm back fully, I will have forgotten a lot of things
You're back.
and I have to go and learn them again. So it's more like I'm moving in circles. And if you don't want to move in circles, you have to make sure you keep on showing up every day, every day, every day, every day. That's the best
Mm.
way for you to learn these things. Now, if you tell me to create a website for you, do you think I'll be watching YouTube videos to create websites for you? No, I won't. I'll just start up my laptop and then start working. That's what I will do. Now, that shows that it's a result of my learning over time. If I've not been learning these things, if I've not been consistent with it, there's no how I'm going to know all these things in my head. Do you get? So you just have to make sure you practice. Practice. The more you practice, the more you will learn. The more you practice, the more all these things will stick with you. But if you don't
Stick
practice it very well,
with
I'm so they won't stick with you. They won't stick with you at all. So you just have to make sure you practice. You practice. That's what most learners do. I mean, most people that are just coming up, that's the mistake they do make. They think, oh, should be just this thing. Let me just leave it like that. It's not that hard. It is that hard. It is that hard. You have to practice. You have to practice. You have to practice. If you don't practice, you won't know anything. That is why if you look at it, it look as if I'm giving you a lot of assignments. And I will tell you the assignment I'm giving you are not a lot.
yeah.
They are not a lot actually. It's just like test your knowledge. Normally I will have been giving you difficult things to do. But just the way I just structured the manual in the sense I structured it step by step process. So you won't feel overwhelmed, you won't get confused, you will know what you are doing. That's why the assignment is like that. So you just have to keep practicing. The more you practice, the more you will know it. The more you practice, the more you will learn. But if you don't practice, let me just be honest with you, you won't go far with this thing if you don't practice. You will just know that, oh, I know this thing today. By tomorrow, next tomorrow, if you don't practice, you will have forgotten what you learned. if you don't practice. You would. I forgot. I can tell you, I myself, what I learned 3 weeks ago, I don't know them anymore today. I have to go and learn again. That's just one thing about coding. You have to make sure you show up every day. Every day. You have to show up. You have to show up every day. So make sure this thing you learn it every day. Try to learn every day. Every day. Don't say, oh, because you're just starting. It's going to be more difficult for you when you're just starting. If you don't show up every day, it's very difficult for you. Go and check your peers now. Go and check your peers. Those are just starting. You would see them doing 100 days challenge, coding challenge. 100 days coding challenge. Now, do you want to tell me if you are consistent with a thing for 100 days, you want to tell me you won't know anything about that thing? Hmm?
I know now.
What is it?
Mami, ah, èèyàn jáde. Mi ì mọ̀ mi ì tẹ̀ mọ́. Èmi kí earpiece wetin. Mo kí earpiece wetin mi ò tẹ̀ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ gan.
So, do
Sorry
you
now.
do you do you get the whole thing?
Yes, I understand.
Hmm. So, you
Ah,
just have to keep
wow.
practicing every day. Just
Choice no
practice.
dey.
You don't really need to see. The thing is, you don't really need to know everything. You don't need to know everything. You don't need to do everything. Just keep practice. The more you practice, you just notice that, oh, you know this one, you know this one, you know this one, you know this one. But if you don't practice every day, you won't know all these things. So you just have to practice every day, every day, every day. So everything we've discussed now, you can watch it in the video. Just go back to the video. You have them. Go back to the video, watch it again. You might think you know some things, but you don't know it. So you just have to go back to the video, watch again, go back, watch, go back, watch, go back, watch. Then you will have it. So you just have to keep practicing every day, every day, every day. If you don't practice every day, I'm not sure you learn something from this thing. So now we've been able to do what you want to do. So if I go to my VS Code now, remember I can actually style them. I can say li, I can say color should be green. I guess the color on the design is green, right? So I can say green,
Yeah.
and then everything is going to fall in place. You get everything is going to fall in place. So that should not even be one problem. That should not be a problem.
The screen is not
I know
showing anymore.
it is VS Code you are seeing, right?
Okay.
Is it? Are you
Yeah.
not seeing my VS Code?
I
This
am
is it.
seeing VS Code right now.
Yeah, it was freezing before. All right, but you can see the green color, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
So everything is going to be fine. If you have it this way,
Yeah.
you're good. So, share your screen. Let me see what you've done. So now, should I be expecting the assignment,
Sir?
everything before the end of today?
Ah, before the end of today, I won't lie to you. That today won't be enough.
Ah,
Uh,
what
but
are you doing? What are you
I'm going
doing?
to redo them.
What is it?
My my boss is life.
Yeah, I understand you. I understand you. But I mean, there's nothing much you're doing, right? There's nothing much you're
Yeah.
doing. What you are doing is just normal HTML and a little CSS. That means if I want to give you a full project now, I should be giving you 3 months to do a full project, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, no, no,
No, that's what you're
no.
saying. I should give you 3 months to do a full project
That would be
because
different by then.
by
That's
then,
not what
if
I'm
by
saying.
now, if by now you are not committing your time to this thing, how long? Because look at we've been going back and forth on this particular assignment, right? We've been going back and forth on it. We've been going back and forth on it,
Yeah.
and it's not something very hard for you. It is not something very hard for you. It is something very, very simple.